Over the last 3 years, home foreclosures have been the topic of conversation at coffee shops, the news, and on Wall Street. Most note foreclosures as the biggest symptom of a slowing economy. One group of volunteers in Chariton Valley's Atlanta community has worked to turn one home foreclosure into a positive for their entire community and beyond.
Volunteers from an existing ministry, Church Without Walls, a small congregation of adults and teens, including the Bakers, leaped into action. 6 months early, Church Without Walls, or WOW, began meeting at local restaurants, the park, and the nearby community building. Their purpose was to lead people to a productive, lifelong relationship with Jesus Christ. It was a house at 619 South Williamson that would become their home.
We had looked at several other homes in the Atlanta area, and we actually looked at other double-wide homes and modular homes and just several options in the whole community. And we started looking at this property about 5 months before it went up on the auction block, and we said, you know, as close as this is to school and the way it's laid out, it's going to be perfect for us. And we talked to Phil Pruitt, another lawyer, and he contacted the foreclosure lawyers, and it just worked out that we were the only bidders at the auction that day. And later we found out that it came with this acreage behind me in the pond, and we have campouts and retreats, and we meet out here as well. So when you look at the layout, where it is, close to the school, and the different options we have with the property here, it's just obvious that God had a plan for us to be here at 619 South Williamson, and we're just excited about all the things that we can do in this area.
Volunteers cleared brush from around the home, which had been abandoned for 2.5 years. Lawnmowers, chainsaws, and a quick cleaning made a huge difference in one day. Lighting fixtures, a bit of remodeling, and a lot of elbow grease made the house into a home for the church. Today, around 40 folks gather for Sunday worship at Church Without Walls, roughly 10% of the town's population. Over half of the high schoolers in Atlanta have been a part of programs at WOW. Adults and students from La Plata are also involved. Young missionaries are also involved in the congregation, returning from Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia this summer. The church hopes to support the current students when they engage in long-term missions upon graduation. Unlike many church starts, WOW has never struggled financially. In fact, this nonprofit 501c3 has a policy to plan events and programming and then worry about the funds. Leo O'Laughlin Incorporated has supported the ministry with a monthly gift of $400 since its inception.
I think it's good what WOW is doing. They're giving kids the opportunity who might not ever have that opportunity to learn about Jesus. It's great for the kids and it's great for the community.
Each Sunday, church volunteers prepare a large country-style breakfast, including items like pancakes and bacon or biscuits and gravy.
Obviously, it's not our vision to become a mega church here in Atlanta. We just want to worship God and encourage others to know and love Him more as well. This house church concept really works because for two reasons. One, you're able to bring young people into a neat and tidy home, sit down with a meal with caring adults, and feel secure and safe. The second reason is for the adults that come here, the teens that come here, the elementary kids that come here, a home is much more welcoming and less intimidating than church structures are for folks who aren't used to going to church. You know, we believe in the church, and we have some great churches in this area, but with today's world being the way it is, we just feel like traditional churches can't reach out to folks alone anymore, and so we just hope to help them meet that need and reach out to folks that like the other adults that attend worship here and help plan things for Church Without Walls. We're just excited about what God's done in our lives, and we just want to share that with this community and beyond. You know, we're not concerned about committees or titles or being bogged down by doing the business of the church. We want to be the church, and we just welcome everyone to be a part of that. And our mission here is to lead people to a productive, lifelong relationship with Jesus Christ, and we think that's important for this community here in Atlanta and beyond, and we want to be a part of that for the long term. Church Without Walls meets for breakfast at 9:30 a.m. each week, followed by worship at 10 a.m. There's no sermon. Participants meet in small groups including preschool, elementary, teens, and adults. To learn more, you can visit us online or give us a phone call at 660-281-7777.